The weak are beaten. I have always been a supporter of intelligent conservatism. I believe that the presidential term should be limited. Democracy and human rights are not just abstract values, they are the very essence of our existence. Russia does not negotiate with terrorists, it destroys them. Terrorism has once again shown it is prepared deliberately to stop at nothing in creating human victims. Russia will not soon become, if it ever becomes, a second copy of the United States or England. I'm not a woman, so I don't have bad days. We don't need a weakened government, but a strong government that would take responsibility for the rights of the individual and care for each citizen. We will pursue terrorists everywhere. If they are in the airport, we will pursue them in the airport, and if we capture them in the toilet, then we will waste them in the outhouse. Whoever does not miss the Soviet Union has no heart. Whoever wants it back has no brain. To forgive the terrorists is up to God, but to send them to Him is up to me. Russia doesn't negotiate with terrorists, it destroys them. We must stop the bureaucratic machine and remove the excess of centralized power from politics. It is essential to fight terror. It's impossible to do it by non-military means. We are all different, but when we ask for the Lord's blessings, we must not forget that God created us equal. It's not shameful to seek compromise. What's shameful is to be unwilling to find one. Any minority that speaks out is immediately confronted with hate speech. The task of the government is not only to pour honey into a cup, but sometimes to give bitter medicine. Everything will probably never be okay, but we have to try for it. Whoever does not miss the Soviet Union has no heart. Whoever wants it back has no brain. The Russian people have chosen democracy. There are some who are scared by unity and by building a country on the basis of ideas. We are not going to tolerate any more killings and explosions. If you want to become an Islamic fundamentalist and be circumcised, come to Moscow. We are multi-confessional. We have very good specialists. Negotiating with President Yeltsin is like trying to nail jelly to the wall. I'm not a woman, so I don't have bad days. Sometimes it is necessary to be lonely in order to prove that you are right. There is no such thing as a former KGB man. It is time to end the armchair philosophy of the 1990s. Our strength lies in our unity and our diversity. Nobody and nothing will stop Russia on the road to strengthening democracy and ensuring human rights and freedoms. We have a common goal and a common strategic vision with the United States on how to build a free Europe. We must stop dividing the country into us and them. We must stop stirring up political hysteria. We do not want to and cannot divide the country into ours and not ours. I am absolutely sure that the Russian people will recognize the correctness of our policy. We are not afraid of criticism and debate. The fact that our armed forces and law enforcement agencies are becoming more professional is an undeniable fact. We need to look for allies and partners who share our views and interests. I am absolutely convinced that Russia's accession to the WTO will strengthen our country's position in the international arena.